guys thanks for hopping on tonight. This is our welcome new advocates. If you are new here, we are so glad that you decided to partner with us. Green Compass is an amazing company, and to have you on this team, it's an honor. And we're just so glad that you're here helping spread the good word of CBD and everything that we have to offer. So really quick, my name is Michael Cheshire. I am again in Wilmington, North Carolina. I'm one of your presidential founders, and I've been with the company since we launched back in February of 2019. And just a little bit about my background. Melinda, how you said you didn't know anything. Well, when I joined, I knew nothing of direct sales. I knew a little bit about CBD though. My husband actually had really great success with CBD and helping with his jaw pain that he had for like a ton of years. And he had seen physical therapists, chiropractors, all the things. Nothing helped him. He even started looking into surgery. Thankfully, before that, somebody suggested that he try CBD oil, and he did. Started using it. 4 days into it, he felt better. And fast forward now over 2 years, he's never complained of his jaw. So it's pretty cool. And then timing's funny, right? When that happened with him, not long after he had success with CBD, a friend of mine, Emily Beal, reached out to me and asked me what I knew about CBD. And she presented the business opportunity to me. And I figured, I always kind of turned my nose up to direct sales. I just didn't ever have an interest in it. But, she said it was a CBD company, and I saw what it did for my husband. And I was like, who am I to not share this product with other people when it's helped him so much? So I jumped in right when we launched, and, fast forward now over 2 years, and it's been the best thing that has ever happened to me in my professional career. And it's just so amazing getting to help you all and jumpstarting your business and helping you grow. And it just brings me so much joy. So I'm just so glad you guys are here. Reach out to me anytime if you need anything. You have your upline. That is a great source. And just know that I'm here for you as well. And we're all here to meet you where you're at, no matter what your goals are with this. So I am just going to dive into our little training that we have tonight. So the first thing you really want to make sure that you figure out for yourself is, and write it down, lock it down in your head and your heart, write it down on paper. But why is it that you decided to join Green Compass? And it sounds like such a shallow question, but really I don't want it to be a shallow question. I really want you to dig deep and figure out what it is that you want out of this. Why are you driven to make this work? Because y'all have just signed up to be a Green Compass advocate. Super exciting. You're an entrepreneur, you own your own business. And with that is going to come awesome days, right? And awesome growth. And you're also going to get days where it's going to kind of stink, and like somebody tells you no, or somebody ghosts you on social media, or whatever it is. There's ups and downs, ebbs and flows with this business. And what keeps you in the game 110% is always coming back to why you decided to join. So I want you to think about it. For me, before I was a Green Compass advocate, I'm a mom. I have a 7 and a 4-year-old, and they're my world, but I always needed something for myself outside of mom life. And so I was a makeup artist for a long time. I did wedding and event makeup and had really great success with it, had a lot of fun with it, but it robbed me of my time, especially on the weekends with my family, and my kids were just growing up, and I just felt like I was missing out on special moments. And so for me, time freedom was a big driving factor for me. And so I have I'm at my desk, my kids are right here. They are my why. They are, that time freedom for me to be with my family when I want to be is super important for me. And so, I have that in my head. I have that in my heart. I have it written down. I have their faces right there. So I remember that every day, whenever I have a bad day or something doesn't go as I planned, I just revert back to that why, and it pulls me through. And it's like, look, this might not have gone how I wanted, but this is the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. This is why I'm here. This is why I want to share Green Compass. And that's what I'm doing it for. So think about your why. I'm going to be referencing this a lot. If you have received your kit, this has come in either your business kit, your product kit that you got. There's also a PDF in your back office. If for some reason you haven't received your kit yet, you can always look at it online as well. But in here, there's a really great discovering your why, like, worksheet. So I really encourage you to go through there and answer, take 30 minutes to yourself and just go through and answer those questions genuinely to you. And, if you are feeling like it, I suggest that you share it with your upline, and just so they have an idea of like what is pulling you through this. And so sometimes if you're having a down moment, they can remember and be like, hey, I know your why. Like, it's your kids. You want that time freedom. Like, this is going to be okay. You're going to get through this and it's going to be amazing. So your why is super important. And that is always our first step in this business. Find your why. And then start using the products. I hope you guys all got one of the product kits. If you did not, if you just got the business kit, that's okay too. Just know that you have 30 days to upgrade to one of the product kits. So that is available to you. And what's so important when you get these products, you guys, is that not only, yes, you got an amazing discount, but the important thing is to really and truly start using the products, tasting the products, so you can speak from experience. You can speak with a personal testimonial, and you can say, hey, this tasted like this, or this made me feel this way, or this smelled like this. Sales is what we're doing. And when you can speak from a genuine point of view, from experience, people are going to listen to you, right? They're coming to you for advice. You are establishing that like, know, and trust factor, and having real experience with our products is really going to help you in your endeavors when you're trying to sell CBD. So keep that in mind. I don't use every single product that we have, but I know what every single product looks, feels, tastes, does, right? So I really encourage you guys to use those products that you got in your kit. And if you didn't get any products in your kit, if you couldn't get the kit right away, I just suggest start grabbing products one at a time as you can, as you're comfortable doing, just so you can experience them for yourself. And then I'm going to talk a minute about social media. So if you have not already, we recommend doing 2 different social media posts. Social media is really important right now, especially being in COVID world. Hopefully we won't be sooner than later, but we're able to touch a lot of people with social media. So we really encourage doing 1 curiosity post, and this can be on Facebook, this can be on Instagram, whatever platform that you love, go for it. I love Instagram personally, but there's no right or wrong here. It's just talking to a lot of people. But the curiosity post, and this can be a simple post such as saying, who out there has used CBD before and what was your experience? Just typing that out on your newsfeed and then seeing the responses that come in. You could also do a curiosity post of you with your, just a selfie and just saying, hey, I'm so excited for new beginnings. Can't wait to share with you guys what I've just started. The point of these posts is to get people a little bit intrigued, maybe get them commenting on your posts, sharing their journey with CBD or sharing their objections with CBD, whatever it is, or them being curious on what you have going on, because that is stirring up curiosity. It's going to allow you to start conversations with these people. So that's the first post that we suggest. And then the second one is a launch post. And this is when maybe you want to share that why that we talked about a minute ago. Sharing why you decided to partner with Green Compass, why you decided to start this side gig, why you've been using CBD. Maybe you have an amazing testimonial with CBD already, like my husband did. Sharing that with your network, and letting them know that you're open for business, basically, is what your launch post is needing to do. So putting something out there that's personal to you, but also relatable to maybe somebody that's reading it, and then letting your people know that you are open for business, because you will not make one sale if nobody knows that you sell CBD or that they can join you in business. So your curiosity post is number 1, and then you want to do a launch post as well. And then plug into the groups and trainings. So if your upline has not already, you should be added to a bunch of Facebook groups. don't get overwhelmed. You'll get used to them. But the Facebook groups, we really do a lot of communication on there. So it's very important. I always suggest people to check their Facebook at least once a day, if possible, just so you can stay up to date with like your team's incentives or, special announcement that corporate's doing or trainings and things like that. The Advocate Training Forum, that one is corporate run. So again, you're going to get a lot of good announcements on that one. Corporate training, corporate announcements, that kind of thing. And then we have the green team, which is our greater team. So Emily Beal, who is my upline, this is her team page. And she's direct to corporate. So she's a good page to be on. She shares some fun incentives sometimes and some trainings as well. And then the Grow Getters page, which is my page. And I like that one to be a little bit more of a homey feel. So if you feel like you've reached out to your upline for a question, nobody's answered it, you can pop it on the Grow Getters page and just ask a question on there. Everybody's super supportive. I kind of leave it open for people to post anything that they want. So you can ask questions on there. I do training sometimes. I love just to, reiterate announcements and that kind of thing on there. And I also do incentives. So it's a great page to be on as well. And those ones that I just named, those are for advocates only. And then we have a few pages on Facebook that are great for you to learn, and then also for you to add your prospects to help them get the information that they might need in learning about our products or learning about the business. So those pages that are open for prospects are the Green Compass Product Hub is a great one for testimonials. So say you were in a conversation with somebody that is, looking for CBD to help with sleep. Maybe, sleep is an issue for you, so you don't know if CBD helps with sleep. Guess what? You can add them to the Product Hub page, search at the top, click sleep, find a testimonial that you think might speak to your prospect and tag them in that testimonial. So they can read some other people's experience with CBD and how it's helped them with sleep or whatever they're needing help with. It's also great to go for like product recommendations that can really help you there too. And then another page that I love is Live with Green Compass. And this one is run by the Green team. And it is different leaders going on every, I think it's the second Tuesday of every month. A new live video happens. And this is where we're basically presenting the company story. Maybe you guys have been on one of these before, but the company story, talking a little bit about the products and then talking about the business opportunity. So this is a really good page to add prospects to who you're talking to about the business, so they can listen to other leaders just share about their journey and what sets Green Compass apart and all of the good nuggets. So those are our main Facebook pages. Again, if you are not added to those pages, just reach out to your upline, ask them to add you, and they will. I want to talk about your back office for a minute. So when you go to your website and you click log in, that's when you created that username and password. Log into your website. When you first see the first page, is going to be your dashboard. So this is all your numbers, your sales, your new advocates. You'll just see everything that's really important. It's going to be right up there up front. At the top, there's a resource tab. And when you click that resource tab, there's a resource library, which is literally a library full of all the information you need to know. There's trainings back there, videos, product guides with ingredients, so much information. Don't get overwhelmed with it, but just know that that is there for you. If you have a question about something, I can guarantee you can probably find it in your resource library in your back office. So always check there first. And then tools. I want to talk about tools because when we start getting into conversations with people, the nice thing is that Green Compass has so many tools for us to use so that we don't have to take the time to basically word vomit all over everybody about what they're asking. So for example, somebody comes to me and says, or I'm talking to somebody about CBD. They don't even know what CBD is, right? There's going to be those people. So guess what? We have a tool, which is one of our Green Compass videos that you can find on Vimeo, which is Vimeo. We have a Green Compass Global page. There is a video in there that says, what is CBD? It's like a 3-minute video. And guess what? Somebody says, well, I don't know what CBD is. Copy and paste that link and you send them, hey, check out this 3-minute video. This will explain what CBD is and what it could do for you. Super simple, right? It makes your job easier, makes my job easier, and it shows our prospects how easy it is for our job to just send a quick video instead of having to explain it. Same thing goes, you'll be in conversations with people. Well, I'm using X CBD. You know, what makes Green Compass different? Guess what? We have a tool. We have a 3-minute video of what makes Green Compass different video. So you say, hey, I'd love to share that with you. Check out this short 3-minute video, and I'd love to get your feedback afterwards. So we always say, use a tool, don't be a tool. We've got all the tools set in place. Again, another great tool are those Facebook pages I was talking about, the Product Hub and the Live with Green Compass. Those are tools that you can add your prospect to so they can learn more about Green Compass, so you don't have to be the one explaining everything to them. So utilize those. They're amazing and they work. And then I'm going to refer back to this core success workbook, you guys. In here, there is a 100 list. Oops, where is it? Okay, 100 lists. You want to fill this list up as soon as possible. Okay, think of all the people that you know, think of all the people that they know. And if you run out of people, we have a memory jogger right here to help you think of more. So the important thing is to start a running list of people that you can start reaching out to about our products, about the business opportunity. Once you get that list going, it's so important for you to reach out to your upline and say, hey, I've got my list going. How do I start reaching out to X, Y, and Z? And that's what we do. Like, I still have a list 2 years in that I have a running list of people that I've talked to, people that I want to talk to, people that told me no, people that ghosted me. But my list is so important. You're going to constantly be adding to it as your network grows, as you talk to new people. Your list is so important. Keeping up with your list is so important. And in the beginning, when you guys are first starting out, is really and truly getting with your upline and saying, here's my list. Here's the people I thought of. How do I start reaching out to them? And chatting with them about the verbiage to use to start reaching out. Because that's truly what we do, right? We are going to be reaching out to people, seeing if they've used CBD, seeing their thoughts on CBD, seeing if they're interested in another source of income, seeing if they're wanting to partner with a brand new company in a brand new industry, all the things. And we can help you with what to say to those people, but it's your job to get that list going so we can start chipping away at it with you. So use that in the workbook. It's awesome. And then I just want to say, y'all, dream big. Just like I was saying a second ago, we are a brand new company. 2 years in, we are still in the infancy stages of a direct sales company. We've got about 14,000 advocates across the whole United States. That is nothing. Like, y'all should be really excited because that is literally nothing. So truly dream big, opportunity of a lifetime, brand new industry. You know, CBD just became legal in all 50 states in the end of 2018. So y'all should be excited. Like, so many people want to be involved in the CBD industry because of the potential growth that it's about to have in these next few years. So you want to be the first person in your network to introduce Green Compass, introduce CBD, introduce our opportunity to all the people in your network. So dream big. It's an incredible opportunity, no matter what you want to do with it. But if I had to give you guys like kind of like bullseye points to go for, in your first month of business, I always encourage my new advocates to go for 5 preferred customers in that first month. And the reason I say that is because in your first 30 days, if you signed on from March 1st to now, we have a core runners program to where if you sign up those 5 PCs, you're going to get a free Green Compass swag chair. I think it's like a fold up chair. So that's really exciting. Also, you'll be getting a paycheck because you've got 5 preferred customers. Woo! That's what we all really want, is the paycheck. And then also, if you guys get 5 preferred customers running in the calendar month, if they're over $50 each, you are going to earn $50 product credit towards your own CBD purchases. And that is something new that we just launched this month. It's really exciting, and it's going to save us all a lot of money. I'll tell you what. So 5 preferred customers is a great goal to go for. And y'all, I got to be honest, my mom, she was my first preferred customer. You know, find those people who you know would support you if you were selling dirt to them, right? Start there. And then the other goal that you can look for too, if you're wanting to team build and grow a team, I always tell people this, like, yes, you might be able to get 5 preferred customers. I'm sure you can. I know everybody on this call can. But imagine if you were to have 3, 10 advocates under you doing the same thing, all going for 5 preferred customers. That is what's called team building. And that is what's going to get you that residual income that keeps snowballing for you. So the other goal you can go for is team leader. And that is when you enroll 2 personally enrolled advocates with either the $299 kit or the $499 kit. So that's another great goal to go for. Y'all, and I will just tell you, I am going to open this up to questions, but if you need to pop them in the chat too, I can go over them at the end as well. I know I'm throwing a lot at you, but just know I'll do questions at the end. And then let's see, don't get overwhelmed. Again, I'm throwing a lot of stuff at you guys, but just know, lean on your upline. Lean on me for support. If you guys have questions, like, we are all here to truly help you. Maybe you're here to pay for your CBD products. That's great. We'll help you do that. Maybe you are here to like pay for your mortgage. We're going to help you do that. Whatever it is, we're seriously, all here to support you in whatever you want to do. The important thing is to get that list going and just start connecting with people. And then duplicate. We all do the same things over and over again. Day 1, year 2, doesn't matter. Our daily activity truly is, and then it just boils down to the amount of time that you have to devote to your Green Compass business. And I'll tell you guys, I truly put my success in this company down to just being consistent. It does not have to take you a lot of time. But if you're consistent, I made sure I did something for my Green Compass business every single day, whether that was do a post or reach out to X amount of people or follow up, whatever it was, I did something for my business every single day. I set a timer, 20 minutes I have today. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work my Green Compass business. And what we do, our daily activities, this is what gets you that paycheck, is your reaching out to those people on your list. The follow-ups, because truly you'll hear it a million times, the fortune is in the follow-up. Nobody's going to buy from you, probably. Nobody's going to join you, probably, in the first touch, right? It's going to take some time. It's going to take some nurturing, some educating, some tools, right? So follow-ups every day. And then just showing up on social media or showing up in your community and just having conversations and showing yourself. And I do want to touch on social media a little bit as well, just about branding yourself on there. Because a lot of people always have questions when they first start out. Should I make a business page? Should I do this? Should I do that? My honest feeling, I don't think there's any right or wrong, but my honest feelings is I love to use your personal page because people are already that like, know, and trust you are following you for a reason. Because it's you, right? And now that you are presenting something else that you are passionate about, excited about, are using, you should share with them, right? And you shouldn't, overwhelm them with Green Compass or the products or anything like that, but you should share genuinely. Like, you guys can all check out my social media when I am, sharing about the jellies. It's because I'm literally about to take a jelly. So I'm, sharing about it. Or if I'm washing my face with our Green Compass products. It's because I'm literally washing my face. Like that's my real life. And I'm just sharing it with my social media. And I trickle it into the other things that I love, like my family, the beach life, my Peloton, I don't have a lot going on right now, but that's, but just showing up daily, consistently, and sprinkling in Green Compass where it's appropriate and where it's genuine and true for me has done wonders. And I've built a great business off of social media. And I know you guys can too. And it's all about showing your face. Like this is your storefront. So don't be scared to show your face, whether it's picture perfect or maybe not, that's okay. Just showing up genuinely is so important. And that's what's going to brand yourself. It's what's going to attract people. And it's what's going to make you money, truly. And then really quick, I want to touch on compliance, and compliance really is important in our company. So we cannot make medical claims when it comes to CBD. So an example of a medical claim is saying that CBD treated my depression or CBD treated my chronic pain. We are not allowed to say that. So I always tell people, get really fancy with your wording, okay? Yes, CBD might have helped with your depression, but we can't say that out loud, right? But we can say, hey, CBD really helped my anxious feelings, or CBD helped the fog lift. CBD helped me become a better mother, right? Get really creative with your wording. You just can't use any terms that a doctor would prescribe or diagnose you with. So you can't say insomnia, but CBD helped with my sleep, right? So if you have more questions about that, again, reach out with your upline. Just be careful with the medical claims. And then also we can't do any income claims. You can't tell people I made X amount of money this month, because it's so all over the place. It really depends on, what the people put into it. And then really quick on product recommendations, I just like to give a little schooling on, I think the most important thing is full spectrum versus broad spectrum when it comes to our oils. Full spectrum products, you guys, those do contain trace amounts of THC. So if anybody is worried about drug testing at work, or you're thinking about giving CBD oil to a child, I would steer clear of the full spectrum. And then go to the broad spectrum, because the broad spectrum is THC free. And the broad spectrum does include our jellies that came out recently. So just keep that in mind. I do love recommending the full spectrum products, especially for people that are trying to help with pain. I found that small amount of THC can really help people. But again, when I'm in those conversations with my customers, I just like to ask, hey, are you worried about drug testing? If they're not, great, let's try the full spectrum. If they are, no big deal. Let's try the broad spectrum, because that is THC free. And yes, I think that's kind of my whole little spiel, you guys. So I would love to just open it up for questions. If you want to pop them in the chat, feel free. Or if you want to unmute yourself, you can as well. And I'd be so happy to help. And don't be shy, because I'm sure if you have a question, I'm sure somebody else is thinking the same thing. Anybody?
Michael? Michael, can you hear me? Hey, yeah, it's Lindsay. Can you hear me? Kind of.
Cassie, yes, I love Instagram. Our stories good. I love stories. So I try to post on my regular feed once a day. Try to. It's usually maybe like 4 to 5 times a week. But I try to show up on my stories consistently throughout the day, even if it's just like showing my food or, whatever, my kid's playing. Because on Instagram stories, when you are showing up consistently throughout the day, it pushes your name to the front of the line for people that are following you. So, my big thing with social media is just when you show up consistently is you show up, or you're top of mind, right? And I want people, when they see my name, they can think of CBD, or if they're thinking of CBD, they can be like, oh yeah, Michael has posted about that before. So I always just try to stay top of mind, and social media is such a great asset for us to use to be able to do that. So I love stories, and I love on the stories, you guys, utilizing the polls situation or the questions. You can really find out a little bit more, what people are interested in. A good tip with the question sticker on Instagram stories, if you put that on there and you want to ask you a question that you want your audience to respond to and ask you questions about, just know, even if nobody puts a question in there, you can write your own question in and post that. It won't say that you put it in there. So say, I really want somebody to ask me about the business side. Like, I want people to ask me questions about becoming an advocate, but I put a question up and like nobody's asking me anything. It happens. I just will put in there like, well, how do you become an advocate? Send it. What does it cost to start? What kind of support do you get? And guess what? I can repost all of those and answer the questions. And I'm training my followers that, one, it's okay to ask me questions, and two, I'm, educating them on what it means to become a advocate. So it's just a little tip. Okay, I've got another question. It says, what is your verbiage for following up with people who have reached out, said they're going to purchase, but then don't place the order? I love this. So I like to play dumb. Well, so if somebody reaches out to me, we talk about CBD, I give them a product recommendation, and they're like, okay, great, I'm going to order. And then it's like crickets, keep checking your email, nobody's ordering. You're like, happens to all of us. So my first thing is to go back. If it's been a few days, they say they're going to order, I always first like to go back and just say, hey, did you have any questions about the website? I'd love to make sure you save that 20% from becoming a preferred customer, and see what they say. If again, they're like, oh yeah, I'm going to order, and then nothing happens, and they don't order, and it's been a few days, then I like to just say, hey, I'm so excited to hear how the jellies are working for you. How do you like them? I play dumb because most of the time people don't know that you get an email notification when they order something. So I kind of just play dumb and just, check in with them like, oh, do you love the skincare? I'm so excited to hear your thoughts. And most of the time they write back and they're like, oh my gosh, I've been so slammed at work. I'm so sorry. I forgot. I'm going to order it right now. And, genuinely, I think people just forget. And I know like CBD and Green Compass and becoming an advocate are like top of mind for me constantly, but I have to remember it's not always top of mind for the people that I'm talking to. So, yeah, just, ask them if they need help navigating the website, because sometimes maybe somebody just got frustrated and they're like, oh, I just don't feel like doing this right now, right? Or they just genuinely forget. But yes, y'all, it's so important to follow up. I'll tell you, like, fortune is truly in the follow up. That's why your list is so important too, and just, keeping up with it. Any other questions? I'm so excited for you guys. Nobody? I know another tip I'll give really quick is if you are looking to team build, I always lead with the business. I'm always offering the business before I even offer the products. So, keep that in mind. Lead with the business. If you guys search on the Grow Getters page, you can look for some good reach out language on there for leading with the business, and just, reaching out to people. Say, hey, Sarah, are you still in Atlanta? I just started with this amazing company. We're launching in your area, and there's literally like no representation there. Are you interested in learning more about what I do? She might not be, but then you could always ask for the referral, or you could say, well, hey, have you used CBD before? And then try to convert her to a customer. But I always leave with the business. Or you're going to get a lot of happy customers. And every time I get a message from one of my happy customers saying, oh my gosh, we've been loving this product, and I say, hey, I'm so glad you're loving it. Have you ever thought about selling it with me? Because you never know. You have to be the one to ask. It's very rare that people come to me and saying, hey, I want to join your business. It's like 99% of my business has grown because I have asked them. So I definitely encourage that. And, social media, again, is great. Posting is great. Sharing on your stories is great, but literally the magic is going to happen for you in the DMs. The magic will happen too if y'all pick up your phone and call people, people that that you love, that you love to do this with. Y'all can you can earn trips with Green Compass. Like, how fun would it be to go with your bestie on a trip, right? Or just, host events together and, pick up your phone. Don't be scared to call people, text people. It's all about communication and connecting with people and just knowing too that like it's really cool, this company, y'all. We have a product that is helping people. You're not selling blue eyeshadow. Never once have I felt bad for asking somebody about trying my CBD, because I know wholeheartedly, I've seen it in my house. And now with me, it's helped me with my stress, my sleep. And then all the testimonials on our product hub that gets updated constantly. I know CBD is helping people. So it's like I'm doing a disservice if I'm not offering this product to people. It's truly changing lives. It's exciting. Yes, Giselle, I'm so excited for you. Thanks for hopping on. Thank you, Lindsay. Thanks, Lindsay. Thanks, Courtney. Does anybody have any other questions, or I'm going to hop off, or I'll keep on blabbing? I can stay on here all night. I love my Monday nights. And I encourage you guys to follow any leaders that you find in the company for inspiration. We all love to share. So just know we're all here to help you guys in whatever it is you want to do with Green Compass. Thank you guys. I'm going to hop off. Again, reach out to me. I'm going to put my Instagram on here if y'all aren't following me already. I'd love to say hey. Yeah, y'all have a great Monday. I'm so excited for you guys, and we will chat soon. Bye, y'all.